Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Vanessa Veronica. Thanks for being here. If you have not heard my last video, I lost my voice about a week ago and some change, so it's slowly coming back. I still sound a little weird, so apologies, but thanks for being here. In today's look, I wanted to do a twist on the everyday brown look, the latte look, and go for a lavender latte look. So really it's just kind of playing with the color purple, lavender, and just like infusing that into mostly the eye look, kind of enhancing from what rumor has it to be that purple enhances or makes brown eyes look better. So if you're team brown eyes and you've played around with this theory, let me know what your take is on it. This is mine. And yeah, so if you're curious on how I got to this look, let's just hop right into it. All right, so I'm switching it up. I know that I've been consistently gravitating towards the Say Beauty concealer because it's like one of my top favorites at the moment. But I'm gonna go in with an oldie. It is the Milk Concealer in the color Light Sand. And I'm just gonna put this on the eyes like so. I have been in the sun, so that summer tan is starting to come in, which means that I'm gonna have to start grabbing some of my products that are more so for my summer tan complexion. And I do want to go in with a little bit something more full coverage today. So for the face, I'm trying to think, do I want to start with the face or do I want to start with the eyes? Maybe we start off with the eyes and then we work our way through the face in case there's any mistakes or anything. I can kind of just like quickly clean that up and or carve out with foundation or concealer. So let's go in with a brown eyeliner, grabbing my Marc Jacobs brown. I'm just going to do the waterlines. I'm grabbing the Mercury and Retrograde by Huda Beauty. Going with the color Momentum. For me, it's a nude, so go in something what's nude for you. And just kind of tapping that concealer in, and we're also just adding a base. Alright, so I have to go in with I went to grab my Lorac Pro Palette because this has a lot more neutral colors, as you can see. And I want to go in with kind of that brown color, so I'm going in with the color Stone. It is a warm brown, and I'm also might be dipping into the color Espresso, which is a dark brown, just for the crease. But first we're going to start off with the lighter brown. It's a cool tone brown, and I'm just going to put it in the corners like that. And I go in at an angle to kind of just map out where I want that placement. And then I grab it and I just windshield wipe and start blending. I'm also grabbing a fluffier blending brushes by Real Techniques, and I just really want to just like fluff that out. This doesn't have any product in it, really is just to kind of blend everything. As you can see, the coolness in this brown is a little bit purpley. And I'm going to be using like a cool tone purple, which is why I wanted a cool tone brown. So now, with a more defined brush, if I can find it. With a more defined brush, I'm going to go in with that color Espresso, which is a bit darker. And I'm just going to do a light placement in the corner again. And with that brush that we were fluffing out with, we're just going to take that as well and blend. Taking an accent brush, it is a lot smaller and it just gives you that ability to kind of have more precision on where to place the purple color. And I've got some purples coming on. I'm trying to think too, like, do I want shimmer or do I not want shimmer? But first we're going to try the Lime Crime Venus 3 palette. This is an oldie. Don't think they sell it anymore. But really we're just going to go in with something that's a little bright purple. So go ahead and pick your favorite purple shadow. And we're going to put this kind of in the center. grabbing that fluffy brush that you first use we're just going to blend some of that so that you have a nice seamless transition. Taking that brown liner in an angled brush, we're going to go on top of the lash line, and we're just going to define that eyeliner right here on top. Okay, with that same accent brush, whatever's left over, we're going to go into the bottom. And with the liner, we're going to also do the waterline. Grabbing the ColorPop brow boss. I don't typically do my eyebrows on camera, only because like it can be a little tedious. I feel like it's just, I do it every time, and sometimes it's just easier not to go over it every single time. And it could be a little bit more of like the boring part. But let me know if you guys want to see more brow action. So yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and clean up the corners like I had mentioned. So I'm grabbing, actually let's do the face and then we'll do the corners and see what we need from there. So I'm taking the BareMinerals Pro Concealer in the color Butterscotch. It looks like this. And I'm going to warm it up probably with the Luminous Flawless Filter in the color 6.5 Deep. This is definitely too dark, but again, this is also too light. And I'm just going to add a little bit, some glow in there. Looks like this, in case you want to see. Alright, so we're going to go in. I don't know, I call this like the dotting technique, I suppose. Just like getting everything covered. And grabbing the Expert Face by Real Techniques. We're just gonna buff that in. Remember, I think I need a little more coverage. I'm just kind of going in. Alright, I'm taking a wet sponge and tapping that. And looking at my face right now, I do want to clean up some of these corners. So I'm just going to put a little bit here. And it just creates that like a little bit of a sharper, cleaner edge. Moving on to blush. I'm grabbing this Mauve blush. It's a little bit on the more like purpley side of things, but definitely not a purple brush. It's more like a muted pink, but cool tone, which is gonna help us. Grabbing, this is by LYS called Higher Standard. It's a matte cream blush in Self Love. So I'm just picking it up on this foundation kabuki brush thing, and we're just going to place it on the cheeks. I did see this thing on TikTok where They put the blush like horizontal and I'm slightly tempted, so let's go ahead and try it. It was like this. I usually go up, but for the sake of trying new things, I'm just like horizontal like that. That is a lot of blush, but we're going to blow. I don't know, what do you guys think of this new technique? There's definitely more on the sides. I'm taking a wet sponge again and just kind of dimming that down a little bit. This is after a latte look. That means we gotta look nice and bronzed. So I'm grabbing the Elaluz bronzing stick in the color Super Yummy. Again, I grab it all the time. And we're just gonna go down the nose, just to contour a tad. And we're gonna put some here. We're gonna look a little crazy. We're gonna put some just on the tops of our cheekbones, like that. On our jawline, and we're going to grab the Expert Face Brush Foundation, just blend that nicely. Go upwards. Jesus. Let's see. So, and with the fingers, we're just going to do that with the nose. Like so. I might need a little bit more. Maybe I'll do some of this on the forehead, actually. Just along that. Go ahead and set the face using the Huda Beauty setting powder in a pound cake. Fluffy brush. Just gonna dip it in here and set everything. Again, I have drier skin, so I go a little lighter on the setting. And all my products are matte or kind of like satiny matte finishes. They're not like dewy. Really, this is the only dewy thing. But we're just gonna curl the lashes. Give them a nice little quick perm. And grabbing the Princess Lash Mascara. If I had, I should have like thought about this in advance, but I would have done like a purple mascara. That would have been so fun. Or like a brown, like that maroon brown. All right, so I'm gonna grab the Ultraviolet. I hardly ever use this color just because it is a little intense. We're gonna put this in the corner. Let's see. Oh, we gotta put, oh, this is so pretty. We might put more. I might have to do a look with just like shimmers or something. There's no doubt that glitter's fun. No doubt. Now, what do I have next? What do I have next? What do I have next? Lips. We're doing the lips. All right, well, I guess we're grabbing the matte lip liner in the color Sandstorm by NYX. Let's start off with this and we'll build as we go. All right, I'm taking the Marc Jacobs Mahogany lipstick, and it is a brown color. So we're gonna blend that with the lip liner. And we're gonna top it off with one of my all-time favorites, lip gloss. It's the Patrick Ta lip gloss in the color 2ccs. It is the Major Volume Lip Plumping Gloss. This is a crease brush by Moda. It's the M16 brush. All right, I want something like goldeny, so I am gonna go with this color. I don't think I tend to use the middle color as much, so this is definitely new for me. But, you know, we're just trying new things as we go. All right, so we're gonna just dip that, and we're gonna put some here. This might be a little cool. So I'm kind of just slightly down on the nose. All right, that concludes this look. We are pretty much all done. We've got everything. Obviously, my flyaways, as I mentioned before, Chronicles with flyaways, I'm just gonna look like a squirrel for the rest of my life, and that's okay. I've come to accept it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It is a nice little twist on natural kind of makeup. You know, just a little, instead of twisting it with lime, we're twisting it with lavender. So let me know what you guys think about this color, and if it's true what they say that purple makes brown eyes pop. If you're team brown eyes, let me know in the comment section below, and if you agree and or go for purple all the time. If you have any other questions regarding products, procedures, things of that nature, feel free to leave them in the comments as well, and I'll get to you there. I'd love to hear from you. If you have not done so already, subscribe, join my team. I'd love for you to be here. And aside from that, I'll leave you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful week, wonderful month, and kicking off a beautiful summer season. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.